ESAM's on the screen, okay? MVD's on the screen. So for Hyuga to just be outclassing everyone speaks volumes of his gameplay. But, you know, obviously Team Yahtzee is showing there's nobody they can't overcome. They've already taken out Zero and Nairo. So this is a match I'm incredibly interested to watch here. Let's see what these players are going to bring to the table. We already know that we're looking at a Marth and ZSS combo versus Hyuga on Toon Link and
Dabuz on
Rosalina. So very well. So I'm interested to see if Dabuz is going to capitalize on the fact that he's going to be able to kind of keep Marth a little bit out of the situation. I think that's probably one of the keys to the match for Dabuz and Hyuga. But meanwhile, I think that Team Yahtzee is going to want to bring the same level of team combos and team synergy. That was the key to the match at overcoming Zero and Nairo. And D1, let me tell you, these guys, the way they save each other every single time is really ridiculous.
Well, that's one of the most important things that you need to have when it comes to teams, recognizing that your teammate is in trouble and covering them so that you can keep those stocks and ensure a victory. Right now, look at all the damage
that they're
talking
about. The team combos are just in there. But I love the way that Hyuga just does not care. He just goes, two people, I'm figuring out a way to break both of your walls and applying some offense here.
I heard from a lot of people already that, oh, sick forward smash right there by Hyuga, sending Mars off stage, but not quite the end of the stock yet.
You are never quick enough to trick Hyuga. He understands the game very well, and he's really good at punishing people for misplaced rolls and empty space dodges that are in the incorrect timing and things of this nature, and his capitalization is huge.
Oh, indeed. You know, whenever I see the Mexican events, I always see Hyuga place really high when it comes to the Smash tournaments. And right there, taking that stock from Dabuz, actually. Wait, not Dabuz. From Mars, yeah.
Pugwest in a dangerous situation here. Manages to get his shield up just in time, protect himself from that forward smash. Not able to quite find the edge guard on Hyuga, repping that poor Leo tag, as Leo, the best player in Mexico, not able to make it to the event.
Yeah, unfortunate visa issues coming into play yet again. He tried to come for Evo as well, couldn't make it. Now for Genesis 3, but we hope to see him soon. This goes out to you, Leo, if you're watching.
Pugwest going to narrowly miss the edge guard counter there on Hyuga's up B, and now getting punished for it. Dabuz protecting his partner, making sure to keep complete stage control on both of his opponents. Nice bomb coming in there, but a good interruption from Mars with the down air, going to break things up. And now both teams still fighting for the stage control. Neither team has had a player who's going to be solidly able to get the stage control for the last 30 seconds. But a nice gift there with Dabuz onto Marth is going to put him at his final stock, and that's going to put Green Team in the lead. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at Hyuga. He's done so much damage throughout the course of the match. He's done probably well over 250% already. And in addition to that, he's the healthiest player on the team. He just dropped his first stock. All right, looking at a very healthy 38%, playing very respectfully of Mars right now, not putting himself in a bad situation, and he still manages to land these huge moves. His mobility and the way he understands motion in this game is just so good. His spacing and positioning is just on point all the time. Great recovery right there, landing a double combo as he recovers and setting up for some friendly fire, some team combos, not falling for these counter traps, getting himself safely back on the stage and allowing Dabuz to put pressure onto Mars on the other side of the stage.
Yeah, definitely impressed with the way Hyuga's playing right now. Just it looked like both players were trying to get rid of him off stage, and like you said, he managed to come back, and he was the healthiest player. He was the only one that the last person to actually lose his stock on the screen. You know, very impressive stuff so far. When he was around 50% earlier, I was afraid that he'd probably fall prey to Mars's up air, up B combo, but he's doing a real good job of just keeping the stock. He's currently at 129, flying off the left side of the stage, and right now Dabuz needs some help, managing to, still getting juggled actually. Mars getting rid of him on the left side of the stage.
And now Mars is showing this is why I slay champions. He has done a good job of cleaning up his gameplay from the second stock. Beautiful tech there by Dabuz. But not only has he cleaned it up, he's done a ton of damage, managed to take out that stock from Hyuga, and then also managed to take the lead of healthiest player on the map, finally now dropping his second stock. So now we are at one stock per player, meaning the next player to die is going to leave his partner in a 2v1 situation, and this is where things get tense.
Yeah, but check it out. Right now we have actually Pugwest and Dabuz with the highest amount of percent on the field. who's going to get the 2v1 situation first between these two teams?
Well, right now, it's looking good for Green Team as they have complete stage control, and Dabuz is able to convert that into a kill as a misplaced grab there from, Pugwest, thank you, is definitely going to cost him right there as he gets up smashed by Rosalina. Good forward smash punishing here, and he's going to go for a very aggressive edge guard. He has nothing to fear from Zero Suit Samus in the air. It's going to close it out. Hyuga and Dabuz taking game 1.
Yeah, that was actually a really risky maneuver by Mars, because once he went for that down B, he even overcommitted with the kick, and right then and there, he had no more access to the flip kick as far as recovery is concerned. So Dabuz, noticing this, said, all right, I'm just going to go off stage, and I have no fear in the world to go get this back here now, because you're not going to avoid it with the flip kick. You
can't air dodge because you're going to be too low to really do anything else to recover. You're already out of tether range. If you try and tether right now, I'm going to be able to interrupt it with an aerial, and obviously you're way too far away for up B, so he's going to close that out nice and clean. Green Team now starting with the positional advantage, but Pugwest doesn't care. Instantly going to get in there and start opening up Dabuz with solid forward airs, putting pressure onto even Luma. A lot of damage onto Luma right now. Not quite dead, but just another forward air will probably kill her. Luma, she's probably at like 3 HP or something. She's got to be close.
And I'm really liking the way these guys are applying a lot of pressure to Mars. But good DI right there by Hyuga, making sure to always hold down after that last part on the boost kick.
So Luma is out of there, and as a result, we can see Dabuz struggling. I really, really like the opening from Pugwest this game, but of course, Hyuga not simply going to give it away. Nice spacing right there. He simply goes for the up tilt, steps just out of most of ZSS attack range, plants his bomb, gets his resources out, Boomerang coming into play as well, and I like the way Hyuga is simply zoning out with projectiles right now, keeping himself nice and safe, respecting the fact that he's at 86%, sorry, and just making sure he doesn't put himself in a situation for anything lethal to happen to him.
Man, I have to give props to Pugwest applying all that pressure to Dabuz, but Luma just hanging out on the left side of the stage was all the pressure that Dabuz needed. Oh, looks like a tough situation right now for the green team. Blue team in control.
And okay, here's something I really like. I like the way that Hyuga buffered his roll so that he didn't get trumped by Dabuz, and Dabuz buffered a jump so that they went in separate directions. But then really, really good synergy right there from Pugwest and Mars to cover all the options. Team Yahtzee showing exactly what makes them strong in doubles.
Oh, and here Pugwest goes, making sure to get Hyuga out of the way, allowing Mars and Dabuz to have their 1v1 situation. But Mars knocking Dabuz to the side, and there goes Mars actually. Wow.
Yeah.
That was Hyuga from behind the back.
Yeah, both Dabuz and Mars were floundering around there, both missing several critical punishes in a row. But we definitely see Pugwest dropping his stock from being in a situation where he grabbed his opponent far too many times. He needs to grab and throw immediately. If Mars is unable to get the follow-up, that's what it's got to be, because he leaves himself too open when he grabs his opponent and then lets his partner get the follow-up onto himself. So it's a really bad situation that he's got to learn to adapt to.
Really good stuff right there by Dabuz on the right side of the stage, but Pugwest, noticing how Dabuz was just holding his ground near the edge, dashed up to him, got that up throw, and got rid of his stock, as Dabuz was the only person that still had 3 stocks on the field with a lot of percentage.
Nice pressure coming out here from Pugwest, but he decides to roll out, lets Mars take point. Mars doing an excellent job getting in there with a neutral air, putting Hyuga off the stage, and now Dabuz is under fire. The sword is slashing out, but he's unable to lock him down, and now Pugwest getting countered on. Good team combo coming out here, but that's not going to be the stocks. Hyuga answering back, manages to hold on to his stock with great DI. Now Pugwest zoning out Rosalina, trying to get an edge guard on Hyuga, but he's always making it back to the stage. Dabuz sent off the top of the edge, and an accidental friendly fire is going to allow Hyuga to answer up a little bit more. Timber forward air, still not going to be enough to do it. Nice interruption with the Dolphin Slash right there.
Yep, that was a perfect example right there of what you were talking about, as these guys are always ready to save each other. And Mars with the up B out of shield right there, getting rid of Hyuga's stock, and now Blue Team is actually in the lead by 1 stock.
All right, Pugwest needs to find a way to protect his partner's recovery onto the stage. Mars, however, not waiting around for that, instantly goes on the offensive with a solid place dash grab, and now Mars and Mars and Pugwest. That name is so hard to pronounce.
Yeah.
We're calling him Pug for the rest of the set.
Yes.
Mars and Pug doing the big things on the edge of the stage here. Team combos coming out. Is this an up air? Up air? Oh, no. He decided he wanted to convert it into a potential down B situation. I thought it could have been Toon Link off the top of the stage. We wanted to see something like that happen to Hyuga, because that could have been exactly what they needed. All players at mid% here on their final stock.
Oh, great DI right there. As you saw, Hyuga just held forward during the up B to avoid the boost kick. Oh! The stock and a sick conversion right there. These guys are so good at team combos.
Yeah, their team combos are nasty. Potential forward smash coming out here from Mars. He decides not to take anything, playing 2 safe, but all he needed was to grab. Up throw comes out, but for some reason, Mars just choking a little bit. Not quite ready for it. There's a stun, not going to connect. Forward air is going to send him out of there. Not quite going to be the stock. Now it's a 1v1. Hyuga versus Pugwest for just a second. Mars has managed to make himself back onto the stage, and there it goes.
Wow.
Dancing Blade not quite going to do it. There's the air dodge we were looking for, but it's not going to be enough. Good tech coming out here with the bomb to cover the edge. No Trump setups. Whoa. And Hyuga gets himself out of there. He clears the ledge, gets himself a bomb situation, and blocking is all the blue team's doing. They're not putting on any pressure. They're just letting Hyuga run around. They find themselves to grab. Don't convert it into the kill. Hyuga's at 120. He's at the edge. Pugwest not finding what he needs. Back air comes out, sends Pugwest out of there. He's got a little bit of situation here. Potential KO opportunity on, Zero Suit Samus. Oh, there it is.
There's the footstool and
combo.
Right there, converting with the up smash, getting that stock. It is 1-1 here in the set between Pugwest and Mars versus Dabuz and Hyuga. And I have to say, man, this is quite the exciting set as both of these guys are going back and forth. I actually thought we were going to see Hyuga do the 2v1 situation as he tried to go for something really tricky. He went for a Zair on Mars and immediately attempted to go for like a forward smash on Pugwest behind him. I was like, holy.
Yeah, no, he's really, really good at it. It's like he's playing like Kingdom Hearts or like Metroid Prime or something like that, where you have lock-on combat and he locks onto one player, but as soon as another one gets nearby, he like switches the lock-on. He like taps R. It's so good how he can just switch who he's focusing and how he fights. It's great.
Guys just literally switching targets, and that's the mark of a great teams player right there. You can't have tunnel vision and only focus on one person, right? Just have to keep the pressure going on both players and keep yourself safe too. Go for non-committal moves.
He also is really hard to juggle. If you look, the blue team, despite the fact that they've had immaculate team combos, have never really been able to find a way to deal great damage at a single time to Hyuga. I mean, they did get a nice 4-hit string there, but he makes it back to the ground almost every single time. So consistent with getting himself back on the floor. Nice footstool there, going to get himself back into a neutral situation, and he really needed that because Dabuz is in trouble.
And one really impressive thing about this team, Dabuz recognized as one of the best players in the world, and yet Hyuga right now, he's not even
very unsung.
Yeah, he's not even getting carried by him. He's doing good on his own right.
No, I think Hyuga is carrying the team.
Ooh.
Not to say that Dabuz is performing poorly or anything like that, but I definitely think Hyuga is the all-star of the match right now. If you had to ask me which of these four players do I think is the strongest on the screen right now, I think it's Hyuga.
Hyuga for sure. Yeah. He has really good team sense. You can tell. And he's doing his best to help out Dabuz whenever he has the opportunity. But it's tough because Mars, when he goes for his combos, he carries the opponent really high up the stage. And then Pugwest is also doing an impressive job of just trying to keep Hyuga busy.
Yeah, and I like the way that Hyuga played right there. He saw that Pugwest put himself in a bad situation, and he recognized that Mars always goes for the save, so he turned around as if to fight Mars right away, but Mars instantly just went in for the grab, anticipating the block, or one is covering a great amount of distance. Now Hyuga in a really good situation, trying to put some pressure here onto Mars, but he allows Mars to get back on the stage. Mars gets a grab, up air, up B, not quite going to connect, and a good save there by Dabuz. We're trying to find some aerial early combos, an up B coming out, but of course Pugwest doing a good job at just giving implied pressure. Although he didn't swing any moves, he put himself in a situation that says, if you go for something committal right now, I will punish you, and that's exactly what Mars needed to find himself back down onto the stage.
Really smart team strategy right there. Literally just exerting pressure with your presence.
Yes. Now, uncharacteristic of the last game, you see Hyuga has already dropped his first 2 stocks, so things are going to have to change up a little bit here as Mars and Pugwest doing a really, really good job at taking it away. Pugwest doing a great job at tanking right now. He doesn't land that timber backer on Rosalina, but she's at 138% and prone to die at any time right now.
And it looks like a really good strategy also is just knocking Rosalina off stage, making her, waiting for her to recover, and while that happens, exert, as much pressure as he can on Hyuga. Hyuga took a lot of damage. He's on his final stock, 61 right now. Is Dabuz gonna tank so that he can give Hyuga access to a last stock? No chance, as he's on his final stock as well. And look at the blue team. They have 4 right now. 4 stocks, count them.
2. And that's basically like 1.5 because Hyuga's almost out of there. We do not get the save right there. He actually tried to go for a back air to force out a tech. I think maybe footstool was a lot safer of an option. I really like footstools for saving your partner whenever you have the opportunity, because not only does it, enable them to use their up B again, but it also propels you yourself into the air so that you have the situation of somebody recovering high and somebody recovering low, and you don't compromise yourself as you save your partner.
And right now, we just had Dabuz with a clutch save right there on Hyuga, but then he fell prey to the up B. Fortunately for him, he's not at a ridiculously high percent.
So just like that, even though it was 4-2, now it's well, okay, for just a second it was 1 stock apiece, but now it's up to Dabuz to see if he can be worthy of what Hyuga has been doing for him this whole time, and if he can carry out this game. It's a 1v2 situation, but definitely I wouldn't put it past Dabuz to be able to do this. Listen, if you can take 10 stocks off Texas, can you take 2 right now off of New England and Rhode Island?
I definitely wouldn't put it past Dabuz, but this is a tough situation. There's a footstool,
Same
and he
combo.
gets the up smash. That is it. Pugwest and Mars move on, not only taking out Nairo and Zero in winners, but
also
Dabuz.
Zero, yeah, also Dabuz and Hyuga. I mean,
Yes.
definitely showing that they're very worthy of that victory.
Absolutely. Wow, really exciting team matches so far, and it seems like ESAM and MVD are coming up on stage.
So it's going to be a losers bracket match here. Who are they fighting? Oh, no. ESAM just...
So Larry and Void of SoCal versus who?
Renai
And Komorikiri.
Komorikiri and Renai.
So Komorikiri, we've seen his Sonic, we've seen his Cloud. I wonder...
He's got to be using Cloud.
Yeah, Cloud,
He's gotta
especially
be
when it comes to teams, Cloud is a really scary character. I have yet to see anybody really make great use of Cloud in teams until I saw these guys this weekend here.
Yeah, he did use them a little bit earlier in teams. I'm trying to remember who they overcame in the first round of their bracket. It was Rio and Sol
from Florida. Yeah.
Rio and Sol they were able to defeat earlier. Sol was looking very shaky in that match, so I'm hoping he's able to bounce back in their losers bracket. But Renai and Komokiri were able to do it. Very, very solid victory. And now we're going to see how they stand up to the champions of California. Now, Void is a player. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the region, all right, many of you have probably already heard of Larry, as he has many accolades from, stemming all the way back to Melee days. Top player in Melee, top player in Brawl, and now, again, making a name for himself here in Smash 4. He has just never left the top of California.